We're gonna wrap the show with the script. We have a Christmas script. Shannon,
Do I have to read anything? I hate reading.
Oh, they're on the table.
did you cast everybody already?
Shit.
So here's the thing. There's 12 different parts. So you guys, we have Godfrey here, so he can, I feel like, play many.
We have we have 7 people.
Oh, well, this is a black guy. I have to
Yeah.
work harder. That's not fair.
It's fucked up.
He does the voices.
Oh.
Okay, so there's a narrator, Lewis, Harrington, Shannon, Nate, Ghost of Christmas Past, Ghost of Christmas Present, 8-year-old Lewis, Lewis's mom, Lewis's sister, Ian, and Zach.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Shannon, can you just cast everyone real
Do you
quick?
guys all have parts too?
Well,
yeah.
you're going to be Nate and Shannon.
Yeah.
I'll do
Oh,
ghosts.
right.
You're Lewis and
Nate, you want to be the narrator
I could be
as well?
Ghost.
I'll be 8-year-old Lewis. I'll be Lewis.
I'll do ghosts or some shit.
Godfrey will be the Ghost of Christmas Past, Present, and Future.
yeah, past and present. And then we need Lewis's mom, Lewis's sister, and Ian.
I'll be that.
Which one?
Ian?
Oh, I was gonna be all 3. I'll be
Yeah.
Ian.
Can I not be anything? It'd be so funny if I wasn't.
No,
in
I
this.
don't think
It'd
Diego
be
knows how
so
to read.
funny.
He's like freaking the fuck out.
Diego.
No, Diego.
I'm holding it sideways.
Diego, you can't armbar the script.
No, how about I skip this?
Yeah, give me one. I don't care.
Diego's in side control on this piece of paper.
Diego can be Lewis's mom and Lewis's sister.
Okay.
Okay, be
And
my
what is-
mom and my sister.
Okay.
And I'm just Ian.
Yep.
And what is Zach?
I'm me.
Zach.
I have one line.
Zach. Godfrey's the ghost.
And we're gonna
All
come
the-
back
I'm
next
the
week and do
ghosts.
this.
No, we're doing this right now.
And we're expected to be off book next
You're
week.
Ian. You're my. No, be my sister. You be my mom.
Sister. I'm sister.
Your sister. You're my mom. You're Zach. Everyone's got their roles.
Yes, sir.
There
Yeah.
we go.
All right, here it is. Hold on, I need a script. I only have 4.
Oh,
Godfrey has a second.
Your Godfrey's 2. Godfrey, you don't need 1 script per character.
Who wrote this?
He slid it
A fan. Who wrote it? What's the fan's name?
Someone
Shannon's
wrote
looking
this?
it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fans send in
What
fan
the
fiction.
fuck?
Wow.
Work harder at your real job.
Okay. The Real Ass Podcast, hosted by Louis J. Gomez, presents Louis J. Gomez reading a Real Ass Christmas Carol starring Louis J. Gomez.
All right.
By who was this written by? Do we
We're
know?
finding out right
All right,
now.
well, we'll read it at the end. That's
We'll tell
fine.
them at the end. Okay.
Your sister's not in this. I don't see it anywhere.
In the not-so-distant future, Louis J. Gomez rides an Uber anxiously down the New York City streets to the Gas Digital studio for a now 45-minute late Real Ass podcast on Christmas Eve. Louis J.'s further success in podcasting has Louis J. become more arrogant and neglect his family and friends. Louis J. has gotten 45 pounds heavier and wears even more obnoxious orange-tinted glasses that he also stole from his producer, Nate. The Uber stops in front of the Gas studio.
Could you have taken a slower route, doggy? Fuck your tip.
Lewis pulls his standard alpha move and leaves the Uber door open as he exits.
Did it at the Christmas party.
Despite being angry, the Uber driver rides off, fearing the rage from the Joan Jett of comedy. Lewis paces to the studio and sees a homeless Mike Harrington.
Who's Harrington?
Who's Harrington?
I'll be him. Spare some change, Lewis.
Here's your change. Merry Christmas.
Louis J. farts in Mike Harrington's face and steals the 7 cents from his change cup. Defeated, Mike Harrington gets up and walks around the corner and proceeds to suck off his usual male customers for food money. Lewis enters the podcast studio.
Shannon, where are our guests?
It's Christmas Eve, Lewis. They had to leave to go see their families.
What? Fuck them. Nothing is more important than doing my podcast. We need to do at least one with Zach and I.
I would, but the stream stopped while we were testing it out.
Louis J. begins to go off on a long rant, hurling various obscenities and racial slurs at
Just kind of
Shannon.
know how a script works. You'd write the words
Yeah.
of the long rant.
He's very lazy.
This guy's a fucking lazy bitch.
While she rolls her eyes and watches his fat jiggle, Nate chimes in. Crikey! Spelt wrong, so...
Cricky.
Cricky! Nice one, dude. Very
Cricky.
clever.
Once you get this stream fixed, Once you get this stream fixed, then we'll talk getting you that 1% raise I keep pretending to promise you.
Cricky! Nate rides his pet... That's what it says.
So funny.
Nate rides his pet kangaroo back to the computer and fix the stream.
I like that. I'm going to take a shit.
Louis J...
Why is there so much
Oh
narration?
my god. I have the biggest role. Louis J enters the restroom and sits on the toilet playing Fortnite on his phone. Tired from the night before when Louis J consumed large amounts of cocaine and had gross sex. Louis J had with a woman who was clearly a 3, but Louis pretends she was actually a 7. Louis J falls asleep mid-shit. He's awoken later that night by a ghostly slap to his slightly above average penis.
Okay, I have to admit I did write this.
I told you, Zach, it was only one time.
What? Never mind. Wake up, fag. It's the ghost of Christmas past. I've come to help you change your ways and other gay shit like that.
Change my ways? I don't have to change shit. I'm the Joan Jett of comedy, the Ellis Mania champ.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. Let's fly.
The ghost of Christmas past grabs Lewis's penis and they both fly into the night sky.
Where are you taking me?
Hey, I'm taking you back to your childhood to show you at a time where you were more innocent and less of an asshole.
The duo lands in front of a house on a Christmas morning. Louis J sees a younger version of himself, his mother and his sister.
This is your 8-year-old self in one of your better Christmas mornings.
Louis J watches his family gather around each other. Lewis's mum clearly nodding off from her recent heroin dose.
Where are our presents?
Oh, I hid them around the house. Go.
Lewis's mum nods off.
Mama's having one of her naps again. Let's go find the presents.
Louis and his sister search for the clearly non-existent presents that was instead spent on heroin, but the fun they have searching for the presents makes up for the disappointment.
That would be nice.
Louis J ponders the memory and looks visibly sad.
I must leave you now, but you will be visited by 2 more ghosts before this night is over, asshole.
The ghost of Christmas past flies off as the ghost of Christmas present appears.
Sup, my dude? I'm here to show you what your life is like now, bitch.
The ghost of Christmas present grabs Louis J and they fly off on a penny board to Beatus's apartment.
Beatus.
That's who it is, Beatus.
Beatus.
Beatus watches as baby James open presents on Christmas Day.
Where the hell am I?
Yo, son, your arrogant behavior has caused you to neglect your son and instead host more podcasts to expand your influence and ego. Eventually, your family moved on and Beatrice got a new boyfriend.
Louis groans as he expects to see Beatrice's big-dicked black boyfriend, but instead Louis spots Ian Fidance behind Beatrice.
Oh, it's making me angry.
It's actually, your line is what?
What? No, not that idiot.
Yup. Ian is your now baby James' new dad.
Louis struggles to contain his anger as Ian hugs baby James and watches him open presents.
Once we're done, James, I explained to you why tranny sex is the best kind of sex.
Louis screams into the night as baby James and Beatrice cheer as Ian pulls up a chart.
No, Beatrice!
The ghost of Christmas present comforts Louis as he cries.
I'm sorry, Louis, but I must leave you now for the final ghost of the night.
The ghost of Christmas the ghost of Christmas present flies off as everything goes black.
What is going on? Anyone out there?
A light in the short distance show the ghost of Christmas yet to come. A fog surrounds the ghost of Christmas yet to come, who is wearing a cloak. Louis J can clearly see the ghost is Ari Shafir, who for some reason is completely nude under the cloak. Louis J can see the ghost's semi-erect penis and gross Jewish nose and grin.
Ah, a Jew.
The ghost of Christmas yet to come points to a graveyard. Louis looks over to see Zac Amico and Shannon staring at a gravestone.
I miss your very large penis and the gross but clearly consensual sex we used to have. I also miss the way you made fun of my weird titties.
They are weird titties.
Wish you were here, buddy. Mark Random has taken over all the podcasts on Gas Digital, making the downloads and views significantly dropped off.
Zac Amico and Shannon leaves the graveyard as Louis J walks over the gravestone. The gravestone reads, Louis J. Gomez died as he lived a proud white man.
White power.
Louis J.
No!
As he wakes up on the toilet in the Gas Digital studio, Louis quickly leaves the bathroom and see that only 10 minutes has passed. Louis sees Shannon and Nate and hugs Shannon.
Louis, what's wrong?
I'm just happy to see you. So have the rest of the day off for Christmas. Also, Shannon, I'm going to pay for your breast surgery to fix your gross, weird titties.
Cricky!
Yes, Nate. Not only will I give you a raise, but I'm going to increase it to 2%. I'm also going to stop stealing your look starting now.
Louis J. breaks his orange-tinted glasses. Cricky.
Oh, shoot. Sorry.
I have to leave now. I need to see my son.
Louis J. runs out of the studio and runs into Mike Harrington servicing one of his male customers. Louis J. starts to throw money at Mike.
Harrington, you can have all the change you want. You can even have a job as the Gas Digital janitor.
Harrington, who still has a cock in his mouth, muffles in excitement. Lewis runs down the New York City streets to Beatrice's apartment, where his son is staying. Louis J. just happens to see Ian fight ants, and using his impressive MMA skills, drop kicks Ian right in the throat. Lewis continues to run as Ian dies from the lack of air.
Yes.
Louis J. reaches Beatrice's apartment and pounds on the door. Baby James just happens to open the door. Lewis embraces his son.
I love you, baby boy. I promise I'll always put you first.
Louis J., now a changed man, continues to perform good deeds and truly embrace Christmas. The end.
Oh yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas, everyone. What a beautiful story.
That was from Zach Smith.
Zac Smith.
Yep.